I think that achieving goals is a matter of just jumping in the deep end and then figuring out how to swim. Now, I am not at all, it's a metaphor. I'm not at all saying that if you truly do not know how to swim, you should jump in the deep end. I'm not advocating for drowning, like legit, right? But what I'm trying to say, sorry, I got all this doodad, stopped for a restroom break. I'm on a bicycle ride, obviously. I'm not just wearing a helmet for kicks and grins, right? Anywho, so this idea has surfaced a number of times in my life. Just this morning on my bicycle ride, I'm like 3 miles in, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Like, I just want to, rest, and I don't want to be doing this. And how much longer can I turn back around? And I'm like, no, keep going, silent that voice, like, it's okay. And so I'm like, the thing is I want to get to at least 20 miles a day. So how does that look? Jumping in the deep end, that gets to get 10 miles away from your home, from your starting destination, whether you parked your car and got your bicycle off of a rack on the car, or you went from your home, or whatever, wherever you need to get back to, get 10 miles away, get half the distance that you want to achieve. That's jumping in the deep end, because then you got to figure out how to swim. You got to get back to what are you going to do? Pitch a tent and establish a new residence in the side of the road? You know what I mean? You're going to get back to your destination and get on with your life, get on with your day. So I think this is applicable to a number of things in life. I think really we are all more capable than that little voice. We all have that little voice that says, fuck this shit, what am I doing? This is too hard, this is too much, I can't do this, I don't have the patience, I don't have the skills, I don't have, don't have the time, don't have whatever the fuck you think you don't have. You actually do have it more and more likely than not, right? Now there are some legitimate reasons, money, and sometimes there's time and energy, but for the vast majority of the cases, there are creative solutions around all of that. And you will arrive at those creative solutions when you are in the deep end trying to figure out how to swim. Because if you have no option but to figure out how to swim, you will arrive there because you are more capable, right? How does Pooh Bear say it? You are stronger than you think. I have to Google that one. It's one of my favorite quotes. And, yeah, it applies to you. I am now, 13 miles into this thing, and I'm on my way back. And then I'm actually thinking, before I call it a day, I'll do another 5 miles away, and then 5 miles back, so I'll get to 30. So instead of stopping at the 3 miles where I was going, what the hell am I doing with my life? I'll get to 30 miles. Just jump in the deep end. You'll figure out how to swim.